It's breeding season here at Running Springs. We're preg checking a couple mares today, and you might be like, we already know that Erlene was pregnant. She had twins. We reduced one of those twins, but we have to make sure that she still has the remaining twin there. Now, sometimes because when you reduce a twin, you have to do it prior to that baby being implanted into the uterine wall. So the inflammation from reducing the one twin can sometimes cause the mare to lose the other. Now with her, she had one really healthy, beautiful like baby embryo in the body. So that was like in the middle of her uterus. He had taken the other twin to the tip of the horn before reducing it. So hopefully with them being that far apart, everything's okay, but we're gonna make sure. Now we were gonna do this a couple days from now, but Erlene came in with a big old gash on her leg. So we're gonna go ahead and get that cleaned up, and we just decided to do it all at once while she's sedated. Like, crap, Erlene, why'd you do that? Luckily, it's not really deep and it's just gross looking. So we're gonna get her nice and cleaned up. So he actually ended up reducing the bigger of the twins just because that was the easier one to get to, and the smaller one looked perfect. So she should be at day around 22, which it's not gonna look like a small perfect circle anymore. It's gonna look like an irregular blob, but it's a little bit, I think, like 5 days too early to see a heartbeat. So kind of same plan for her as Buttercup. We're trying to figure out which embryos to put in my recips that are all ready for embryos this week. And these two mares are gonna be carrying their own babies. So I have access to fresh semen with my stallion VS Code Red, but I don't with First Things First. Now his semen is great frozen, but it involves me having to take my mares to the vet. It's just like a little less likely to get a pregnancy from. And so what we're gonna do is, if she and Buttercup aren't pregnant, they will be bred with fresh semen from VS Code Red, and we will utilize their embryos with First Things First in the recip mares. All right.
The baby blob.
There's baby. Looks good. Okay, so that means one of the recips next week is getting an Erlene VS Code Red embryo. And now for Buttercup. So last week we made an oopsie and checked her when she was way too early to check. So hopefully she's got a little Denver baby cooking in there. But like I said, same plan for Buttercup. If she's not pregnant, we're gonna utilize a Buttercup First Things First embryo on one of my recips and breed her to VS Code Red with fresh semen. She should be at day 13 today, which is still like a little early, but we're trying to make our plans. And there it is. There it was. That's a baby. Go back. Find it again. There's my little Denver baby. Oh, he's got twins too. Denver's just making twins galore. Friggity frag. You know, I'll take 2 over 0. So, good girl, Miss Buttercup, Fertile Myrtle. So we got 4 mamas that are pregnant confirmed. We got the first twin reduction still on board. And now we just hope we can do the same thing with Buttercup. Stay tuned for more.